I thought it'll be lovely to list out, the irrationalities that we see around in the world. It'd be interesting, not out of spite, but out of a listing of the things which from childhood we have seen the irrationality. And in India, I live in India, so one of the things in India, the irrationality of India is caste. People are divided among caste, and there's no meaning in it. Everybody knows it, yet we follow it. The second irrationality, I would say, is conformity itself. Why do we conform to caste? Why do we conform to rules of society? Who gave these rules and why? Who exactly gave these rules? For what did they give these rules? What are these rules that we should marry, do a job? What are these rules? What are these rules from life given by cultures? This could be called naive by some people, but it is obvious. I'm sure even in older days there were young people who asked why those rules were given. So these rules are for what? Why should we marry? Well, about monogamy, about arranged marriage, about caste, about rules in India we follow. You know, we should be better than your neighbor. Things like that. It is obvious. Dowry system, girls are less. Of course, many activists and intellectuals have pointed all this out in so many movies and writings. So that is one list of irrationalities. Second thing about irrationality, which I personally feel because I'm an educator, I've been into this field, kind of teaching profession, is that there is no education, which is a very big irrationality. There is no reading or writing skills. I'm not talking about people specifically, the whole system of the world. You know, the whole system of the world is geared to not teach reading or not teach writing, you know, and not teach concepts. Not fully, but half, It's very rote. So by the time you come out of your school or college, even a good college, you don't really know anything. And in India, the another irrationality is that they don't go into the humanities. They don't read widely. They're only supposed to do their science and engineering and medicine. That you're limited by that kind of a thing. That's all seems to be the system. The system. So what is the system which tells you to go only into engineering or only into medicine because the jobs are supposedly available in that. You ask anybody, they want to go to America, they want to do a software job. Uh, the other professions are not important. And more deeply, if I ask, say, there's also another rationality with children is that which Carl Sagan pointed out, many educations must have pointed out, Maria Montessori pointed out, their natural desire to learn and grow is not given any this thing. And here another rationality is even the intellectuals don't do that. So in a very deep sense, the biggest irrationality I find in the world is that nobody is teaching anybody anything. Nobody is sharing anything to anybody. It almost looks as if there is almost a purposeful way in which everybody is not educated, and that leads to their conformity also. So the world remains as it is. It's more like a status quoism, can be called status quoism. Everybody is in their status quo, and this is a result of a long process in which there was a lot of this whole historical process, but there's a lot of absorption of these. The way I look at it is that it's a short. It went very fast. I think the history went very fast. It's too early. I think that's the truth. It's too early. Few people have changed the world. The rest have only are just only few people have changed the world, and rest are only absorbed. Just doing nothing. Few people only have really created this world for us. Most people are not don't even know what has been created, and that's not something to be afraid of. It's something very obvious. We can see that. So by default, the early man stage of belief systems are still continuing in politics also, in history also, and seems to be no escape from that. And the escapes should or could have been uh, proper properly done if there were some better philosophies. But there are no better philosophies also. The intellectuals also have failed in a certain sense. And then there is another rationality. For me, the major rationality is that this whole basic questions are not asked. It's not as if we know the answers. Do we really know the answers? Just because we have all the amenities around, do we really know that? We are really early man inside. We are very limited inside. We don't really know. And those basic questions strike us. So the real basic question for me, the most wonderful question for me is, from where did I come? What Sadhguru says, where do I come? What Javed Akhtar says, that there's nothing. The integration of spirituality and atheism is a very beautiful integration for me. Life is lived for a while only. That's all. This is the answer. I got the answer there. Life is lived for a while. Life is lived for a while only. And we have to live it somehow. And everything is a lie.